What's up, nerds? CJ here, Old Fashioned Nerds. Bruce.
Hey, how's it going?
We are here to announce the Sorcerer Summit, a exciting new tournament series that we're going to be starting with cash prizes, and then we may do some card alters, artist proofs, or other bigger things if we have enough popularity. But Bruce, what is the Sorcerer Summit?
Well, the Sorcerer Summit is, I think, you're the one who had the brainchild, and then came to me and was like, "Hey, let's do this thing." It's like, okay. So it's going to be a semi-monthly tournament. The goal is to do it monthly, but we are fully aware that it takes time to run these things. So it's going to be a tournament, and then within a week of the last one finishing, we'll start a new one. So really burning through.
So if you guys are playing quickly and we get this thing done in 1 month, then it will be monthly. But if it takes 5 weeks, then it'll take 5 weeks. Um, but yeah, so we are excited that we did a dry run in January and it went pretty well. We did a double elimination tournament, cash prizes. I think first place is getting $90,
90
right?
bucks. Yep.
We are down to the final three. I was just eliminated, but I did get to throw some crabs, and that's what's most important.
2025
Uh,
CJ is throwing crabs. That's
that's the dream. Throwing crabs, and next I'm gonna fix the deck by adding Mega Amoeba because I think it'll make it stronger.
that.
Yep,
All right,
you
three
heard it here
mana,
first.
2/2. Let's go get it.
Okay, the brainchild is Avatar of Air, Mega Amoeba, Host So Host pick up Mega Amoeba, chuck the Host attack, and then Mega Amoeba attacks your second site. You have a 4/4 first attack.
Good luck. But this coming tournament, hopefully you've seen Rude's little interview they did with us, and I had the trailer on my channel, and this is just going to be a little more of a casual conversation about more details about what we're planning for the whole tournament structure and what we're planning to do next month.
Yeah. So February. So this releases on Monday. You will have 7 days to sign up for the tournament, and then if you want to play, then by the third you'll sign up, and then on the fourth we're going to start. Hopefully, we'll have a. Well, I'll let you talk about the tournament structure because you kind of came up with it.
I'll blame Alex on this one. So we're gonna do unlimited pods of 4. Everybody's gonna play everybody once, and then anybody who goes 2 or 1 or better is gonna get put into a bracket, kind of like a top cut, just to try to whittle down some of the numbers, just so that the top cut doesn't take forever. And it's gonna be single elimination, but you gotta win your pod, go 2, 1 or better, get put into a bracket, and then do you want to talk about pricing? $300 in total pricing.
Yeah. So it's $300 in prizing for February. 220 is going to go to first place. Second place will get 50, and then third and fourth will get 15. So you'll make a little bit more than your $10 buy-in back. We're pretty excited about this. And just to be clear, by the way, if we end up with like 1,000 people, that would be unheard of. But we're not keeping any money ourselves. The plan is to put it all back into prizing. But for legal reasons, we can't base the prize off of the total entry because that makes it too much like gambling. So we'll just figure out prizing as we go along. And then the end of year is going to be a bigger prize with kind of what's left over.
Yep. And so when we announce the signups, we'll have the pricing laid out before anybody signs up. And so if you want to join, you can go through the sign up and go from there. But I should mention about refunds. Once the tournament starts, we're not going to do refunds, but up until the start, we can message CJ and go, "Hey, I'm actually going to be busy. Can we get a refund?" So during the sign up process, we can do refunds. But as when the tournament starts, like the first match has been played, no more refunds, just to keep
Yeah.
everything clean.
Yeah, and speaking of being busy, so again, we're trying to get this thing done in about a month, right? So again, it's probably going to go over, but we're going to hope that you can play it a pretty timely manner. So if you guys are going to be crazy busy in February, or in March you're going to be insanely busy, just like don't sign up for it because we need the tournament to keep going so that we can keep these things being regularly paced.
All right, and then talking about time zones and foreign players. So foreign players, check with your local government laws if you see if you're allowed. It'd probably be okay. CJ's been cleared to host this in the U.S. We're going to be using
18 or older.
18 or older, very important. 18 or older. We're going to be using East Coast time as like our standard time, just because we're both East Coast. And we're going to do have a time window of like 8 p.m. to 10 a.m. or like have availability in that time to be able to play, just because if you're available as like 4 a.m. East Coast time and that's the only time you're available, like just to help this tournament move along, maybe just it's going to be awkward for finding opponents working with your time there.
Yeah.
And if you can't make a match happen in a week or week and a half, we're going to have to step in and like give you a loss or drop you from the tournament, just because we need to keep these things moving. We can't wait 2 weeks for one player to keep the tournament going.
Yeah, to be clear, if you guys want to play at 4 a.m., that's totally fine. But
That
the
too.
expectation is that you'll have some sort of time availability between 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern time, because that's supposed to be what most people will be around for. Again, you don't have to play at those times, but if you are, and we'll have like a match organization tab in the Discord, and if you're only offering times at 4 a.m. every day to all of your opponents, and obviously that's the reason that we're not getting the tournament to proceed, Bruce and I will have to step in at some point. You'll have to take the loss, and we don't really want to do that with a cash tournament. And so that's why it's just, if you're not going to have any availability during normal US times, then maybe this isn't the right tournament for you. We could try to host something else later, but for at least for right now, while we're kind of in the infancy of this and testing this out, please just have availability during those times, or try a different tournament.
Yeah, and I mean, Irish stuff is still going on, and that's very flexible. It's very good for foreign players as well.
I actually have a game at 3 a.m., which is half an hour from now, for that tournament. So.
Woo! Yeah, it's 2 a.m. right now. Do you want to talk about tournament structures that you're excited for?
Oh yeah, so we are going to change things up. So because we get to run this ourselves, we are going to test different tournament structures. So we're going to do pods this time, and then single elimination top cut. We did double elimination for our January run, which is awesome, but hard to do.
22 players.
Time.
Yeah, 22 players took almost a month.
So yeah, that might, as much as I do want to do a double elimination, that's really hard to do in a timely manner. Maybe double elimination like pod type gameplay would work because you can schedule them in advance. But we were talking about doing other things in advance. We were also talking about, I'm really excited to do kind of off the wall tournaments every once in a while, maybe like twice a year. I'm definitely going to host, at least for 1 month, a worst 5 avatar tournament. And so we will ask the community what you guys think the worst 5 avatars are. But I think when I asked Discord earlier, we got Spellslinger, okay, fair. Avatar of Fire, definitely. Wave Shaper, Avatar of Water, and then my girl Seer was thrown in that list, which I'm hoping is not the case, but it might be. But I would love to see a tournament where you can only play the 5 worst avatars and just see what kind of happens.
Yeah, and then I really want to see a Sorcerer ban, and then but along with that, it'd be a pre-sideboard. So banning Sorcerer, you reveal your avatar, and then you sideboard based on your opponent's avatar, just to see if there's like room for a sideboard in Sorcery.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool to do. What was the other one? Oh, Bronte really wants a 40-20. We'll see. We can't do we can't do a bunch of off the wall tournaments because again, we're trying to do a couple of things with this, right? We're trying to improve the competitive scene, have consistent tournaments that people can play in, and also collect a lot of data. One thing that we're really interested in is not only is the Ring of Morrigan busted and ubiquitous, but how much does it actually improve your win chance by, right? If we have a test result tournament a test result form that says, you drew the Ring of Morrigan and you won, and we can see that like 85% of the time that the winner, or 85% of the time you drew the Ring of Morrigan, you won. That'd be kind of good to know. Because right now we're all like, it's busted, but how busted is it?
Yeah.
Like so yes, we're going to be doing a lot of normal tournaments so we can collect actual data.
Yeah, so like I can go and see that the top cut last season on Ira's 100% of people played Ring of Morrigan. That's a data point, but in the match results you'll see a question about Ring of Morrigan, and we're going to have both winners and losers report your matches just for more data gathering, and then to see how much percentages the Ring of Morrigan really affects things. I think it's like, I'm going to guess 75% chance. Like if you drew it, you won.
Yeah. Or I wonder, we should add, did your opponent draw it too? Because that would be interesting. It's like, I didn't win, but my opponent also had it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the kind of thing. So we will have predominantly, most of the time we're going to be doing regular tournaments with, maybe we'll change the structure of the tournament here and there, but it'll be like no bans, no weird like rules. It'll just be that. Because we do want to kind of build a living meta type document that Bruce will be able to like track for us and tell us all the interesting things. I'm really excited for at the end of the year being like, okay, February is we saw nothing but Druid and Magoo, but by April we realized that Seer was the true powerhouse of Arthurian Legends, and that's where it changed. You know,
we can definitely do like a year in review meta analysis of like we can make charts and shit.
Yeah, I really want to see how many Sedge Crabs are played. In the January cash tournament. 2 of us are playing Sedge Crab.
And then also with the cash tournament, I think it's going to create a little more of a competitive environment. Like, I feel like a lot of players right now are playing for fun, which is great. Awesome. But I think you put $222 on the first place, people are going to bring what's the best. And
more crabs.
I don't think so. But prove me wrong, I guess. But
we're bringing it.
Yeah.
Crab Nation.
Yeah, and then hopefully we can provide this information to Eric Hugo so they can do something with it and feel good about it. I don't know. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, it'll be cool. But the other thing I wanted to make announce, I guess, or make mention of is Mike Pelly
Hmm.
already donated 5 entries to the February tournament. And so when this video is live, we will have a link to our Discord in the description below. You can sign up there, and I would honestly just wait a couple days because if you like, subscribe, and comment down below, we will pick 5 people who commented on this YouTube video to get a free entry into the February tournament. So just mention in your comment that you want to be included in that giveaway, because if you aren't planning on participating, I don't want to like give you
Add you
the
to the list.
add you to the list. But if you say that you want to be part of the tournament, by Wednesday night, I will pick 5 people from this video, and I'll notify you on Discord and on the comments down below that you got a free entry because of Mike Pelly, who's an awesome guy.
Go say thanks to Mike.
Yeah, Mike's a great guy. Anything else you want to say, Bruce?
I think that about rounds out what I wanted to bring up. I should say this is the second time we're recording this, and it's 2 a.m., so we might have forgotten something.
Yeah, the first time Bruce's mic got screwy, but
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Sign up when you see this video.
There will
the
be
tournament should start on February 4th.
There'll be an everyone tag and an announcement channel with instructions on how to sign up. It'll be a Google Forms. It'll have instructions for where to send $10 in PayPal and some other information, but it should be pretty straightforward.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna contest the realm, and Crab Nation's gonna win.
Good luck.